Hello students of class 7. Today I am going to do the chapter Meet Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer was a little boy who did not like to go to schools, and he used to live with his Aunt Polly, and his brother and cousin Mary, and they were living happily. And Tom used to play different pranks on Aunt Polly, and he tried to befool Aunt Polly, and sometimes he was successful, sometimes he was caught and scolded and punished by Aunt Polly. So this is the story which is based totally on Tom's naughtiness and Aunt Polly's adventures with Tom. Now Tom, so Aunt Polly called Tom. No answer. What's gone with that boy? I wonder you, Tom. Now at that time said that what had happened to the boy. Means she was calling Tom, but she was not getting any answer, and she thought that what had happened to him. No answer. Again there was no answer, no reply. So she could not understand where Tom was. The old lady pulled her spectacles down and looked over them about the room. So the old lady did what? She pulled her spectacles down. She just took the spectacles here, and then she just looked over the spectacles, okay, and about the room she just searched about the room. Then she put them up and looked out under them. Then she placed the spectacles in the right manner, and then she looked under the spectacles, okay. So she seldom or never looked through them. So the narrator points out here what? That the Aunt Polly had a habit of looking over the spectacles or looking under the spectacles, but she had never looked through the glasses of the spectacles. And seldom means not very frequently, okay. Sometimes she looked through the spectacles, or it is never, means it was her habit to look over the spectacles and under the spectacles and look through them. She seldom or never looked through them. What so small a thing as a boy. So she thought a boy she would be searching for, and why she would look through the spectacles. So it was very much trifling thing for her to search for a boy to look through the spectacles. They were a state pair, the pride of her heart. So they were a very favorite pair of glasses, and they were very much pride, the aspects of pride for her heart, and were built for style, not for service. So those spectacles were built only for what? Only for style, but not for any kind of service. She could have been through a pair of stove lids just as well. So as if she would have been using the stove lids, the lids which are used to cover the stoves, would have been used by her as a pair of spectacles. I mean, she could look through them also, as she did not have any power. She was just wearing those pair of glasses for style. Now she looked perplexed for a moment and then said, not fiercely but still loud enough for the furniture to hear. So she looked very puzzled that where had Tom gone, and then she said, not fiercely, meaning not in a very loudly or a harsh manner, but enough loudly so that the furniture could also hear. So how could the furniture hear? These things seem to be very funny remark of the narrator. Well, if I get hold of you, I will, she did not finish, or by this time she was bending down and punching under the bed with the broom. Now she said what? She did not finish. She did not finish the whole thing, and she said what? That she was uttering the words, and at the same time she was pushing her broom under the bed to punch, or rather forcing the broom under the bed to search for Tom. And she was bending down and punching under the bed with the broom, and so she needed breath to punctuate the punches with. So whenever she was telling something, she was needing what? She was needing some breath, means in between she was uttering some words and she was taking breath, and then she was continuing. She was constantly forcing the broom under the bed and searching. She resurrected nothing but a cat. So what did she do? Woke someone up. Resurrected means it seemed that she had brought back to life, because the cat was hiding under the bed and she was sleeping peacefully. Aunt Polly forced the broom in under the bed. As a result, the cat woke up and walked outside. She went to the open door and stood in it and looked out among the tomato vines and weeds that made up the garden. Now then Aunt Polly, after searching the under the bed, she thought that Tom might be hiding under the bed, because his mind is was full of naughtiness. Now Aunt Polly did what? She went to the open door. She stood in front of the open door and then looked out among the tomato vines and the weeds that made up in the garden. No, Tom, no, Tom. So she lifted up her voice at an angle calculated for distance and shouted. Now what happened? She had an expectation that she would find Tom in the garden, but there was no Tom. And so she lifted up her voice. So she shouted at the top of her voice. She started shouting very loudly at an angle calculated for distance. So she made a particular angle and then she shouted loudly, so that the distance could be her voice could be heard. You, Tom! Shouting aloud, you, Tom! There was slight noise behind her, and she turned just in time to see the small boy by the slack of his roundabout and arrest his flight. So she was shouting, and from behind, what happened? The little boy Tom was trying to escape. Now she shouted loudly. Okay. Now what happened? She was shouting. Now there was a slight noise. Her ears caught the noise. She turned back and she saw what? She caught hold of a small boy who was just moving stealthily behind her, and Tom was about to escape from that place. So, but he could not. He was not successful. And Polly caught him. And how did she catch him? By the slack of a roundabout. Means by his slack means by the loose part of the roundabout, means the jacket he was wearing, and arrest his flight and stopped him from his escape. Now there I might thought of that closet. What have you been doing in there? So she said what? She said that she might be thinking of that closet, means that particular cupboard type of thing where usually kitchen item, food item, etc. were kept. So she asked that what he had been doing there. So Tom had an idea of stealing something. So what was Tom doing there? Nothing. Look at your hands and look at your mouth. What is the mess? So Tom replied what? He had been doing nothing. And Aunt Polly said him to look at his mouth as well as at his hands and the mess he had made. I don't know, Aunt. Now he told what? That he did not know anything. Well, I know it's jam. That's what it is. 40 times I have said you didn't let the jam alone. If you didn't let the jam alone, I would skin you. Hand me that switch. So, what happened? She said what? That 40 times she had been telling Tom not to touch the jam without her permission and not to steal from the bottle of the jam. Okay, 40 times he had been stealing, and she had warned him that if he would touch the bottle of the jam, she would definitely beat him. And now she said that she instructed Tom to hand over the cane. Cane is a beating instrument which is used, and she told her to hand her the cane. Okay, so you can understand that now Tom would get the beating.